Nobody told me how good the book of Esther was. Let's get into it. So the king and the queen were having two separate parties. The king was downstairs, the queen was upstairs with her girls. So the king had individual golden goblets and they were all different. So if they set something down, they knew it was theirs, right? So they were all drinking and being merry. So he told the queen to come downstairs because he just thought that his woman was so beautiful. He was just like, baby, come on downstairs so I can show you all. And she was like, no. He didn't ask no questions at all. He put her out, put her completely out of the kingdom, packed her up and moved out. Then he made a law. He made a law for all men to run their own household, be the leaders of their household in their own native languages, right? So now he's on a prowl looking for another queen. So he have a line of queens come in, and our girl Esther walked in, and he was like, she the one. It's her. She is so beautiful. I want her right there. So she comes forward and he's like, I'm going to give you the best everything. You're going to have the best perfume, the best clothes. You're going to have the best everything. And when you come to me, I want you to present yourself that way. And he said that he was going to supply this to her for 6 months. Now, Esther mama and daddy had passed away. So she was under the care of her uncle Mordecai. Mordecai had told her, now that you in the palace now, don't let him know that you're a Jew. It's not time yet. And she was like, why? He already liked me because I'm beautiful. He was like, it's not time yet. Man, listen. So he was outside. Mordecai was outside because his niece is there. So he needs to walk to and from in front of the palace to make sure that she's protected, right? So he overhear the king homeboy say, yeah, we gotta kill him. We gotta take him out. So he hurry up and he like, niece, I got something to tell you. You need to go to the king and tell him that his homeboy is trying to kill him. And she was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, he already love you because you're beautiful. Now let's go ahead and gain his trust. And she was like, okay, I'm going to tell him. Baby, she went to her man, her husband. She went to her king and was like, baby, your friend's not your friends. He was like, why? She said, because they're trying to kill you. They plotting to kill you, baby. And he said, are you sure? And she was like, yeah. So he was bold and went to his homeboys and was like, y'all trying to kill me? And they was bold and was like, yeah. Wait a minute. So you that bold that you gonna tell the king to his face that you was trying to kill him? So y'all already know what happened, right? I'm gonna tell you. Wait, hold on. So the king had took his homeboys and hung them. What? On the gallows. Hung them on the gallows, okay? So Haman turned out to be his right-hand man, like more so like his best friend. Now Mordecai had been in the king's court, and he's been walking around like dressed as a Jew now. So Haman was like, this not happening. He went to the king and was like, we gotta kill all the Jews, every single last one of them. They have to go. So the king made the decree. Now I hope y'all didn't forget that Esther is a Jew, right? So Mordecai goes to her and say, hey niece, we need you out here. We need you bad. And she's like, what you want me to do? And he was like, you need to go to the king and tell the king that he needs to save us. She was like, but I'm already safe. Baby, when he find out that you a Jew, you ain't going to be safe no more. So our girl Esther had told Mordecai, and she was like, go ahead and tell everybody in the land to go on a fast for 3 days. I need them to go on a fast for 3 days. He was like, okay, I'm going to pass the message. Now, in the process of Esther fasting, our boy Haman was out here plotting against Mordecai, trying to kill Mordecai. So he built the gallows in the court so he can hang Mordecai from the gallows, right? Now the 3 days are up. And so she goes to the king and she's like, baby, I prepared a banquet for us tomorrow, and I want just you and Haman to come. Now, she already got wind that Haman trying to kill Mordecai, her uncle. So now the king, in the process of everything, is like, who told you that somebody was going to kill me, just like Mordecai, the Jew. So now they at the banquet, right? And he was like, okay, babe, what was the request that you wanted? She was like, I want you to save my people. Oh my God. She has just revealed to the king that she's a Jew. So he's like, okay, I could do that. And he was like looking out in the court like, what is the gallows for? She was like, oh, because your right hand man Haman was trying to kill Mordecai. Wait, isn't Mordecai the one that saved my life? They said in the word that the king was like, why did we not like do anything for him? It's like, because I don't know why we didn't do nothing for him. We just was gonna kill him. That's why Haman trying to plead for his life because he know he messed up. Oh my God. Now the king goes in the court because his head is heavy right now because he's trying to think like all of this is going on and I didn't know right in my kingdom. And Haman over here just all up on Esther, asking her to forgive him and stuff like that because he knew he was wrong. He knew he was wrong for trying to kill Mordecai. Well, anyway, those same gallows that Haman had built to hang Mordecai, guess what happened? The king had Haman on those same gallows that he had built for Mordecai to die on. Oh my God. They had Mordecai on the best horse. He was dressed in blue and white linen with purple. Oh my goodness. Like Mordecai was his hero then. So not only did the king go and save the people, he also made a decree that the Jews were allowed to the people who were trying to them, right? Oh my goodness. The first day, the Jews had 500 people. By the end of the time, they had 75,000 people. That means 75,000 people were trying to kill them. Now, the book of Esther was so good to me because what I got out of all of that, okay, it was so many lessons to learn. But the main one was the fact that our girl Esther thought she was safe. And there's so many of us that's out here that's playing it safe. We're playing it safe because we're so afraid to go forward and do what it is that we really need to do because we don't know if we're going to fail. We don't know this. We don't know that. We don't have faith. We don't have enough faith to proceed to do what we have to do. Once Esther got out of her way and got out of her head, she connected with God. And when you look in the book of Esther, God nor Jesus nor the Holy Spirit was mentioned not one time in the entire 10 chapters of Esther. Not one time. But God protected her. God covered her. You know how many times we get inside of our heads and we psych ourselves out of doing something? Another lesson for me was for Mordecai. That same weapon that was made to kill and destroy you was used on the enemy who was trying to take you out of here. And now you're the right hand man. And now, Esther, you're the shero. I hope y'all got a word out of this because these episodes are not going to stop. The book of Job is next. Y'all be blessed and I love y'all.